Hello, everybody. Good evening. Thank you so much for tuning into my live, What Are Essential Oils and Why I Love doTERRA. Tonight, we're just going to be talking about what essential oils are, how they work with your body, and how they can help your family and help with a more natural lifestyle. For those of you who don't know me yet, my name is Hillary Wolf, and I work with doTERRA Essential Oils, and I work to help people feel empowered in every aspect of their lives through the use of essential oils, through creating relationships, and through natural health and remedies. So for those of you who are on live, who are on the live right now, who are catching it now, go ahead and comment. Let me know that you're here. Let's make this interactive. If you have questions, I can answer them kind of throughout, and I will try and answer any questions at the end of the live. And for anybody catching the replay, let me know that you caught it. I do have some giveaways for anybody interested in tonight's information, and I will be mentioning those at the end. So let's go ahead and get started. Let's go ahead and get going. What are essential oils? You hear the term essential oils often lately. It seems to be coming up a lot, and a lot of times it's related to aromatherapy, but we don't often get a really great explanation as to what they are. So essential oils are actually ultimately the immune system for plants, and they are small sacs of aromatic compounds, different chemical makeup, different chemical compounds that are unique to a specific plant that come from different parts of the plant. So from the stems, from the bark, from the leaves, and from the flowers. And they are, the way that we get them is they are distilled or they are extracted from those pieces of the plant so that we can actually use them in a very similar way that the plants use their own essential oils to basically support our immune system and to boost all of our system and all of our cells as we are using them. So the reason that we think of them as aromatic compounds is because they have an extreme and unique smell to each and every plant. And we've actually been using essential oils for quite a while, for thousands of years, and you probably use them maybe even on a daily basis without even realizing it. So if you think about whenever you open a lemon or a lime, that burst of smell, that citrus smell that comes from the fruit is actually breaking of the essential oil sac, the aromatic sac, as you are peeling it, since citrus oils come from their peels. If you think about making mojitos, I love mojitos, crushing up that mint to prep for that minty base. When you crush that up and you get that smell, that minty smell, that is the aromatic sac breaking. And as the aromatic sac breaks, those chemical compounds can go through your nose and directly into your brain and actually affect your sense of your mood, your emotional status. So this now seems logical to me, but the way that I got started with essential oils is when I had a sick kiddo right before Christmas time. And I really wanted her to have a really great Christmas experience, but she woke up with a terrible fever. I had to get to work. I think I put something down on Facebook, and a friend of mine, Sarah, reached out to me and said, I have these amazing essential oils. Let me pass them along to you to give them a try. And I had no idea what these were. I'm pretty alternative in terms of what I use with myself and with my family, but I had never heard of these before. But I had nothing to lose. I really did not want her to be sick for Christmas. It was a couple days before Christmas. I had to go to work. I left. I believe she had a 101, 102 fever, total bummer. She was not a happy camper when I left for work. She dropped them off with I think it was my boyfriend was staying with her at the time. He put them on just like she said she instructed us to, and by the time I got home from work, both my kiddos were running around like crazy around the entire house. I thought it was a total fluke, but I, time and time again, have been absolutely amazed by how quickly and how effectively these oils work in our bodies. So I mentioned that they are aromatic compounds and that you can smell them, but there are a couple different ways that you can use them and a couple different reasons why they're so effective with our bodies. So it turns out that these aromatic compounds, the cell structure, the molecules are small enough to penetrate our skin very quickly. So they can go in the surrounding tissues around the area that they touch your skin. We kind of have a 2-20-20 rule. So in about 2 seconds, they've immediately started affecting through the skin into the tissues and into the cells around where they have been topically applied. Within 20 seconds, they've hit your bloodstream. And within 20 minutes, every single cell of the body has been affected in a positive way by these essential oils. Hey Mel, how's it going? So as they hit your body, as they go into your cells, if you don't know a whole lot about science, if you can kind of picture a cell, you've got, when you think about bacteria or viruses, bacteria hangs out on the outside of the cell and viruses hang out on the inside of the cell. The really cool thing about essential oils is they not only affect the outside of the cell, so the bacteria of the cell, but they can actually go through the membrane of the cell and affect viruses on the inside of the cell. Have you ever gone to your doctor with the crud? Just something that's kind of knocked you on your booty, and your doctor says, oh, I'm so sorry, it's a virus, go home, have some chicken soup, have some tea, but you're just gonna have to wait it out. Well, guess what? With essential oils, you can actually affect that virus on the inside of your cell. You can not only deal with the bacteria on the outside in a natural way without antibiotics supporting, while also supporting the surrounding systems and tissues of your body, but you can actually deal with on the inside of the cell. So crud in our family has gone to maybe a couple day situation, maybe even a week, you know, that those nasty coughs and that crud that you sometimes just can't kick. We can deal with pretty much anything that jumps into our house, and I have kiddos, so it comes in, especially when they're at school, or when they're just first starting school and everyone's passing germs around. Whatever comes into our house, we are able to kind of kick its booty within anywhere between 12 and 24 hours usually. So it's really quick. I mentioned it can get into your system really quickly. It's really effective in terms of what it can deal with. And a couple other reasons why essential oils are really effective is because you cannot build a tolerance to them. So they're quick, and your body actually, since it comes from a plant, and every single, I'm drawing a brain bubble, every single crop is going to be slightly different based on the environment, based on the growing season. So each bottle, and I'll be pulling out the bottles a little bit one by one here, but each bottle is going to be slightly different from the next. It's going to still have really effective, fabulous contents that are going to be really helpful when you're trying to fight symptoms or when you're just trying to boost your body's reaction to the environment. But just like a salad, you can't necessarily be allergic to a salad just because each crop is going to be slightly different. The other cool thing is essential oils do not have proteins attached to them, so your body can't necessarily have an allergic reaction to them, which is also really cool. Another reason that I love essential oils is because they're extremely, extremely potent. So what I like to do when I'm actually sitting around with a whole bunch of people, as opposed to, you know, chatting with you on my computer on a live, I actually like to take peppermint oil and put 1 drop in the hand. If you have peppermint oil, doTERRA peppermint oil, go ahead and put 1 drop of peppermint in your hand, rub your hands together, and gently cup around your face. Careful not to actually touch your face because you'll notice that it is extremely cooling, so you just want to make sure not to get it near your eyes. But what you'll notice it immediately opens up your nasal passages, and it's cooling, like I just said. But that one drop of oil is going to create a huge reaction when you cup it over and start to smell it. It clears your airways, it's cooling, and it's actually really uplifting. But here's the really fun part. How many, Mel, since you're on here, I'm going to ask you, how many cups of peppermint tea are the equivalent to 1 drop of peppermint essential oil? Do you have any idea? Any thoughts? Yes, no, maybe so. So it turns out that 1 drop of peppermint oil equals 28 cups of peppermint tea. So not only are these essential oils fast, they're effective, and they're extremely, extremely potent. So a little bit goes a long way. So when we're looking at our 15 milliliter bottles of oils, these have about 240, 250 drops of oil in them. For each time you actually use your oils, you're really only going to use 1 or 2 drops at a time, depending on what you're using it for. So a little bit goes a long way. And depending on the price of the actual oil, it actually really breaks down to cents, literally cents per drop. So if you think about that, and I'm absolutely not on here to bash Western medicine by any means, there's a time and a place for everything, but say you're a mom in the middle of the night with a kiddo who is waking up screaming and they have an ear infection. What is a fast, cost-effective, effective way to get that kiddo to calm down and get back to sleep? Essential oils. You're not going to be dragging your kiddo out in the middle of the night to urgent care, spending a copay, spending, the money that you'd have to spend on antibiotics or something like that. You get to have it taken care of, and what a relief that is as a parent to have that option in your toolkit. So a couple of oils, I'm going to go over a couple of different oils that we use, a couple of the main hitters. A couple of my absolute must-haves are lavender. So I talked about peppermint. Peppermint is a great one for kind of waking you up, for clearing the sinuses. Peppermint is also really great to support healthy digestion. So you can put it directly on your tummy. Lavender. Lavender is one of, let's see, there it is, one of the strongest antihistamines on the planet. So when you think of antihistamines, you think of reduced inflammation. You think of, this one is actually really great for cuts and bruises and scrapes. It's also really good for seasonal discomfort, seasonal allergies. It's really great for taking care of those type of symptoms. A couple other ones. Lemon is an amazing cleanser, is an amazing body cleanser. Lemon is also uplifting. All citrus oils are really uplifting, yet also really grounding. So I'm going to kind of go over a couple ones that are our definite, our must-haves. Personally, for me, I feel like every single oil I have is a must-have. But I'm going to go over some of the main ones and some of the ways that we take oils, some of the ways that you can apply them to your body. So the first way that you can apply it, I had already mentioned, is aromatically. So cupping over your nose. You can also, with certain oils, put them on your wrists, so you can just sniff your wrists and immediately get the aroma and the mood change that you need. Aromatically is a really great way for working with the mood of an entire room. So having a diffuser on hand is a really, really amazing tool to have. A couple of drops in the diffuser can help calm the room, can kind of help ease tensions. If you're looking for something for sleeping, it can help kind of keep the room subdued and calm as you get ready for bed. If you're looking for something for snoring or for allergies, that's a great one. For aromatic purposes, we also have a really great one that can actually be used several different ways, but On Guard. On Guard is our immunity blend. So the really cool thing about essential oils is they also can help to cleanse the air. So they can help to, if you diffuse On Guard, which is kind of a blend of different spices, so cinnamon, some citrus ones, so orange, as well as frankincense, which is liquid gold. They all help to cleanse the air because they have antibacterial and antifungal properties, as well as antiviral properties. So if you've got, you know, the crud or germies floating around the house, aromatically is a great way to cleanse the air and help prevent sickness in your house. A couple other ways that you can apply oils to yourself. You can take them internally. So this brings me to, I'm kind of jumping all over the place, but this brings me to one of the reasons I absolutely love doTERRA. doTERRA is 100% pure. And what that means is there are no additives, there are no added chemicals. There is just the oil. So in a bottle, a 15 milliliter bottle, the only thing in here are the essential oils from 45 lemons, and that's it. So what doTERRA does is we use third-party testing to make sure and ensure that not only do we have absolutely pure oils, but we have the best possible combination of compounds in that particular essential oil that are really going to support our body. And I'm going to talk about that part in just a minute. But I am totally okay having my kiddos put lemon in their water to help cleanse their system, because it really is just lemon rind. It really is the same as putting a lemon wedge in your water. It's just more potent and it's perfectly safe. A couple other ones that you can put are the On Guard, the immunity one that I had mentioned. That one's perfectly fine to put under your tongue, to put in a little capsule to help prevent you from getting sick, to put in a little capsule. They even have, doTERRA even has that in capsules to help when you feel like you are getting sick. Another one that's great, both in a couple different ways, is a blend that we have called Digestion. And that's a blend of essential oils that really, really helps with any tummy issues. And I know that my kids have gotten tons and tons of benefits from this particular one, and it can go in your water. It tastes kind of, it's got fennel in it, so it tastes kind of like black licorice, but it can go in your water and is perfectly, perfectly safe. The third way that you can use essential oils, and I had mentioned this before, is by just simply applying it onto your skin. We talked about how fast it is, 2 seconds to get into surrounding tissues, 20 seconds to get into your bloodstream, and 20 minutes to get into all of the cells of your body. So with topical application, sometimes it's important to dilute your oils. So doTERRA, and this is the Digestion that I was just talking about, has actually come up with roller balls that are already diluted with fractionated coconut oil and are much more easily applied over any areas that you might not want to put the oils directly on. It's really easy to apply to your stomach with the Digestion. With cuts and scrapes and bruises, the lavender comes in what they call the lavender touch. You can roll that directly on there. I mentioned frankincense. Frankincense, literally liquid gold. But if you're needing something more diluted, especially for kiddos and in a roller ball, frankincense is great just as is. But it does come in a roller ball, so you can just roll it wherever you need to. The other cool part is, if you think about acupuncture and acupressure, if you think about your foot actually turns out to be the second largest pore of your body. And so if you think about the anatomy of your foot and how some of those points actually pertain to different systems and different parts of your body, applying it straight to the bottom of your foot is actually going to help a part of your body you may not want to put oils onto directly. So to give you an example, I had a friend with a kiddo who had pink eye. You're really not going to want to put oils anywhere around or directly in your eyes. That's definitely not something that you're going to want to do. But what she did is she took lavender, so an amazing anti-inflammatory, and put it on his 3 middle toes, because those are your particular spots for your eyes, your acupressure spots for your eyes, and his pink eye was gone really quickly. So it's really cool to kind of play around with the acupressure points if you're not comfortable putting something directly onto the spot that's giving you a symptom. So a couple other reasons why I love doTERRA. So let's run through real quick. What are essential oils? They're the immunity of a plant. Why are they so amazing? Because they act quickly, effectively, extremely effectively, because they're so strong and so potent, and they're very cost effective. You can apply them 3 different ways, and I love doTERRA because I know that they're safe. I know that they're safe to put on me. I know that they have 0 additives, no added chemicals. I also know that doTERRA sources their oils from all over the world. So what they do is they search all over the world for the best environments to grow the best possible essential oils. So for example, I could grow lavender in my backyard. I personally have a black thumb, so maybe I couldn't grow lavender, but one could grow lavender in their backyard. But it's not going to have the same properties as lavender that is produced in a warm climate, in a climate where it really, really thrives. And so doTERRA actually gets their lavender from France because that's where it is best produced, that's where it thrives. And that particular essential oil chemically looks a lot different than something that one could grow in their backyard. That particular essential oil medically is going to affect your body in a more positive way than something that I could grow in my backyard. So we've got lavender from France. We've got our lemons from Italy. We've got our peppermint from Washington State. We have our oranges from Florida State. We have our frankincense from Somalia. The really cool piece about this, not only are we getting the best possible oils that we can find on the planet, but what doTERRA does is they help build up the communities and build up the farmers and the growers who are producing these essential oils so that they can continue to produce the highest quality essential oils possible for us. They also make it so that the growers and the farmers have everything they need as a community to thrive as a community. And that's what doTERRA calls their co-impact sourcing. So this, hands down, is one of my very favorite parts of doTERRA, aside from the oils. Gotta love the oils. But they have built schools, they have built education programs, they've built pipelines for communities that did not have available clean water. They go out and they build up these communities so that not only are they thriving, they are producing crops that are thriving, and then we get to use those crops for our health, and they get to use those oils as well for their health. So it's an absolutely amazing collaboration of volunteers and a lot of hard work, just making sure that we get the highest quality and that we're giving back to those communities at the same time. So aside from the essential oils, obviously we've talked about how great they are, how great the program of getting them is, how cost effective they can be. But aside from the essential oils, the bread and butter of my personal health regimen is what we call the Lifelong Vitality Pack. So that is doTERRA's vitamin pack, essentially. So we've got 3 different aspects of this. Let's see if I can turn it around. 3 different aspects of this Lifelong Vitality Pack. First and foremost, you've got your vitamins and minerals. Everything in this bottle comes from a whole food source. So it basically comes directly from vegetables and put into, it's like eating a big huge salad and getting everything you need in the capsules. And I can tell you that, and this is almost TMI, but you know how when you eat asparagus and it gives you that really disgusting pee smell when you go pee? On occasion, I will get that same thing just from the vitamins. So I know that it's got whole veggies and the sources are whole foods. The other cool thing about the vitamins and minerals piece of this is you'll notice if you look on the side, it's not just 25%, 50% of each and every ingredient. It's the amount that's going to be the most bioavailable for your body. And what that means is it's the amount that your body's going to use the most of without getting rid of any extras or waste. So that's extremely important, obviously, when you're taking vitamins. The second aspect of your lifelong vitality pack is going to be your omega oils. Omega oils is amazing, amazing for heart health. This also has turmeric in it, and a handful of essential oils that not only make it easy for your tummy to digest all of these supplements, but helps with inflammation overall in the body. And then the last piece, this is my favorite piece, is the alpha CRS. Some of us call this the CRS, can't remember stuff, but this is going to be your mood leveler, your brain fog get rid of. This is really what's going to help start reducing inflammation in the body and really supporting all of your cells in terms of working together. So all three of these things together, I take on a daily basis. For some people, it may take a couple days for them to really start working in your body. For others, it might take even up to 30 days, just depending on what kind of where your body is with its own personal health. But for me, it took about 10 days, and as soon as they started working, I could tell you exactly how I felt. Sometimes when you take vitamins, that you get at the store, you don't really notice a difference. You hope that you're giving your body good nutrition and good supplementation, but you don't necessarily notice a difference. I can list everything that these vitamins do for me. I have more energy. I sleep better. For me as a woman, my monthly cycle is calmer and shorter. I feel better. I have kind of a more stable mood throughout the day. These are a must-have for me. And if you try them for 30 days, doTERRA is so sure that they will work for you that if you try them for 30 days and they don't work, then you can return them for free. It's their only money-back guarantee product that they have because they are so sure that they will work for you. Highly recommend them. A couple other things that doTERRA has that I can't live without. They have a blend called Deep Blue. I am a very active person. I am a runner. I work out on a constant basis, and I also have 2 kiddos that I'm chasing around all the time. So they actually have this amazing topical blend. It's for joints, muscles, and all connective tissue. They've put it in a rub, so it's like a lotion. It's for any inflammation, for any acute things that may come up. Sprain your ankle. I had someone once step on one of my toes with a stiletto heel and fall back with all of her weight on it and broke my toe. This I could not live without. Not only it's got a cooling sensation and some of the oils in it have an analgesic property. So what that means is it kind of deals with that topical and joint pain, but it's also extremely anti-inflammatory. So it can go into those connective tissues and start rebuilding the cells and deal with the inflammation that's going on in there. Amazing if you're a hiker, anything active, anything outdoors. It's even good for those monthly cramps for women. Awesome. This one actually even comes in a roller ball. If you don't like the actual lotion, it comes in a roller ball. It also just comes in an oil blend that you can add to your own blends. You can actually take different oils, blend them together, add a carrier oil, and kind of become a little chemist yourself to see what works and what doesn't work for you. This one, Deep Blue, the rub and the lotion are so effective at kind of the joint pain and any connective tissue issues that they've actually even put it into a supplement. So any temporary joint pain, like I said, muscle issues that you want to deal with kind of on a systematic basis, on an entire system basis, they have a supplement that helps that as well. So I definitely use that one when I'm dealing with more training, when I'm dealing with longer runs, when I'm dealing with working out harder than expected. I take that to help my body recover from those workouts more quickly. So we talked about some of the supplements. We talked about the roller balls. We talked about a couple of the different oils. We talked about different ways to apply them. We talked about some of the products. There are so many amazing products, not only just the oils and the supplements, but things like putting the On Guard, so the immunity blend, in something like a toothpaste, which is absolutely phenomenal because my kids and I don't get any form of canker sores anymore. It's amazing. Also putting that same thing into dishwasher liquid or cleaning liquid, because with the On Guard, they have done studies that show that after 4 days, there's still minimal bacteria on top of surfaces if you use the On Guard blend to clean off surfaces. It's an amazing product. It does amazing things. So they've put it into several different things: cleaning products, dishwasher soap, toothpaste. They have put essential oils into shampoo and into body wash and into spa products, because we know that it gets into the body, it gets into your cells, and it starts regenerating. It also staves off, because plants don't necessarily want to deal with pests and bugs. There are certain oils that stave off things like lice, which they've put in their shampoo and conditioner. And if you have kiddos, that is an amazing tool to have, I have to say. So we've got products that can help with symptoms. We have products that can help boost your health. We have products that can help just get through the everyday what just happened of life. Another amazing thing, and last one I'm going to talk about real quick, they have come up with a whole bunch of emotional oils. So like I said, citrus can always be uplifting. Peppermint can be uplifting. There are oils that can be calming. But what doTERRA has done is they've taken 6 very general moods and they've created blends to help support us as we're trying to transition to that particular type of mood or move away from a particular type of mood. So these blends include a motivate blend, a cheer blend, a passion blend to kind of spark your passion and really get you going, a forgive blend, which I use with my kids all the time, a console blend to make you feel better when things just don't feel so good, and a peace blend to calm at the end of the day. So these tools are absolutely phenomenal for diffusing and for putting directly on the body to help start calming the nervous system, or to lift up your nervous system while grounding you at the same time, if you really kind of just need that get up and go in the morning. So we've got emotional stuff. So not only can you deal with your emotional health, you can also work with your physical health. We've got everything. So the next question you may have is, how do I get these oils and how do I get them into my home to start using them right now? There are a couple different ways. The first way you can use them is by ordering retail. I will go ahead and post a link to my website. You can order retail. You can order anything off that. There's no commitment. You can just order and try it. The second way that you can get these oils into your hands is with your own doTERRA wholesale membership. It's basically like a Costco membership. So it's $35 to sign up and to start. And then after that, everything is 25% off of what you would otherwise pay for retail. So that's a really great way to get them into your home. And in order to keep your wholesale membership prices, so your 25% off prices, you just have to buy one thing per year. One thing per year. So again, low commitment, really not that scary to sign up and get these products into your hands, into your home. The third way, and the smartest way to get these products into your home, is with what we call our loyalty rewards program. And it's actually basically a frequent flyer program, kind of like a frequent flyer program, in that it is a month-to-month ordering system. But when you sign up, you will start earning points to then redeem for any products and any oils at any point. So it really is the smartest way to get oils and then start accumulating points for freebies. Also, if you do the loyalty rewards program, so the month to month, if you order 125 points or more, so a point is almost equal to $1 depending on the products that you're using. If you order 125 points or more per month, you get the free product of the month. So whatever doTERRA is offering that month, you will then get that with your order for free if you order before the 15th of the month. So 3 ways to get them: retail, a wholesale membership, which is like your Costco membership, or loyalty rewards program, which is also the wholesale pricing. It's just on a month-to-month basis where you start earning points to get free oils, free products, etc. For me and for my family, we absolutely have what we call our oil shopping list that we use every month. There is no way for me not to order my oils every month. We use our oils all day. We use our supplements every day. And there are several different supplements aside from just these supplements that I had mentioned. We use, obviously, our shampoo all day, not all day. We use our shampoo every time we wash our hair. We use the cleaning products. We use pretty much everything they have to offer. So for us, that monthly ordering is a must-have. So a couple of promotions that I want to throw out there. If you comment, I can write back to you. If you are interested in trying these out, I can message you. But I just want to make sure that you are aware that for the month of August only, if you set up with an enrollment order of 100 points, so about $100 or more, and then you set up your monthly loyalty rewards program for September of 100 points or $100 or more, you get, they're not even all facing the right way, but you get this lifelong vitality pack for free. So this is actually I believe it's $107 retail. You get to try them out for absolutely free. With that first order of 100 points, the next September loyalty rewards order of 100 points, and then you get these guys for free, which is amazing. And then for anybody who's interested in getting started with their own wholesale membership or loyalty rewards, within the loyalty rewards programs, I do have giveaways, but they will only be available for tonight if you do get a hold of me tonight. If you are interested, I am going to be holding intro classes on a weekly basis, and then I'm also going to be holding continuing education. What do I do when I get my oils? How do I use them properly? How do I use this? What do I use to send my kids back to school? What do I use for this type of emotion? I'm going to be holding those classes on a weekly basis, and I will have giveaways then as well. So don't you fret, my pet. There will still be an opportunity for you to win freebies, but tonight is going to be a really great one. So if you're interested, get a hold of me, message on the replay. Let me know you were there on the replay. And I can't wait to chat with you about how you can get a hold of these and how you can start using them to take care of yourself and your family on a physical and mental basis, emotional basis. Thank you everyone so much for joining me tonight. I really appreciate it, and hopefully I will get to chat with you all soon. Take care. Have a good night.